I'm here to present to you the article, The Analysis of the Productivity, Impact, Dissemination of Platforms, and Collective H-Index of Communication Research. This research has been done in Spain and has been based on the individual profiles of researchers from the University of Santiago de Compostela, the Complutense University of Madrid, and the private technical University of Loja, Ecuador. Proposed in 2005 by George Hirsch, the H-index represents both the number of publications and the number of citations per publication. In other words, a scholar will have an H-index of 10 if he has at least 10 published papers, and if each one of them has received at least 10 citations. Traditionally, the research activity has been based on the impact factor of journals. But in recent years, the H-index has gained importance as a bibliometric indicator, and it has been adopted by Thomson Reuters and Elsevier, among others. In Spain, the interest in the H-index in the field of communication and its knowledge is still relatively low. In fact, it was only in 2012 when Google Scholar Metrics appeared and offered its own bibliometric measurements for journals, and it gave researchers the possibility to create their own profiles with individual H-indicators. This research is based on the public information of members from the Spanish Association of Communication Research in Google Scholar Metrics, the sample, which includes 142 of the 683 members of this entity, has been found through Google Scholar Metrics and collects more than 7,000 publications. We have created a database with relevant information, the year of publication, number of citations, and 2,300 articles that have been cited by other papers. The large size of this sample reinforces the trustworthiness of the results, which can provide a broad picture of the productivity and impact of communication research in Spain. It's important to note that the results of our study are only based on the publications that these researchers include in their profiles. So, despite our careful examination, it can also contain false attributions of authorship. Also, the work is based on the impact indicators offered by Google, which take into account the citations made in any publishing platform and don't exclude self-citation. In short, the results reflect the low presence of Spanish communication scholars in Google Scholar Metrics. Only 2 of every 10 researchers have presence in this network. In the profiles reviewed, their H-index ranges from 0 to 26, with modes of 4 and 5. The mode of the H5 index stands at 4. In terms of the difference between genders, the highest H-index is 26 among male researchers, and the H5 index is 18. Among their female counterparts, the highest H-index and H5 index are 13 and 11, respectively. 56 is the number of the collective H-index in the area of communication, based on all the cited papers that are included in the 142 profiles. The most remarkable fact is that the H5 index was 34 in the period from 2009 to 2013. We should also note that 4 of every 10 researchers have an H-index of 0, and 2 of every 3 published works do not manage to get a single citation. Over the 4 decades reflected in the analyzed profiles, the role of books and journals as platforms of dissemination have been inverted. Before 1980, 6 of every 10 citations were given to books and 3 to articles. But since 2010, 3 of every 10 citations have been given to books and 7 to articles. To conclude, we consider that the goal of evaluating the impact of both individual and collective research is no longer simply to publish. In this fledgling research marketing, scholars now have to manage the visibility of their papers so that their publications can reach their intended audience and increase their opportunities to be cited. The detailed results of this study are available in the Latina Journal of Social Communication.